Hello. So I am jumping in to do another video on essential oils. I'm Claudia Braun, holistic lifestyle coach. I have a passion for your feeling as good as you can and having as many tools as possible to make that happen. And as I said in the last video on peppermint, I am passionate about using essential oils as one of my go-tos. So tonight I want to talk about frankincense. So frankincense is an amazing oil if you're not familiar with it. It has so many abilities to support your health. And I would say every aspect of your health and well-being. It is an ancient oil. Many times people associate frankincense with Christmas. And there are, from what I recently read, the Egyptians had 866 healing remedies to use frankincense. They said that it could heal every condition known to man. So we in our world have gotten very far from using essential oils for treatment, but I'm a big fan of the oils because they are natural. They work with our bodies. Our body absorbs it like food. And so it doesn't have any side effects into your body. And on a molecular structure, again, it's the same structure as your skin. So it absorbs right in. It's not oily, even though it says essential oil. It's essential to the plant and flower. It is an oil, and then it comes out like an oil, drips out. However, it is not oily, and you'll see that if you put it on your skin, it absorbs directly in. So I wrote a list so that I wouldn't forget to mention all the ways in which I love to use essential oil of frankincense. And again, the oils that I like to use are Young Living because of their purity, because of their practice of efficacy in their business model. And they are practicing farming that is good to the land and the environment, and that translate into a product that's going to be really good for you and have therapeutic purposes. You can buy lots of different kinds of oils and very cheap prices. It doesn't mean that oil is going to have the same healing properties, even though it says it's frankincense. So, and there is an extensive distillation process that the oils go through, and you want to make sure that they're harvested at the right time of the year, have the right water, have the right soil in the right environment so that you get the full benefit of what the oils can do. And like I said last time, you don't need very much. A little bit goes a really long way. So it's quite the good investment to make in getting the oils that are actually going to work for you instead of going through a bunch of oils and them actually not doing what you hope they do. And then deciding that essential oils don't work. But they actually do. And like I said, I've used them for probably 20 years. I've only been using Young Living for 13 years, but I am passionate about oils. So again, so like I said, the Egyptians said that they could be used for every condition known to man. And similarly, one of the things that I do when I don't feel very well is open up a bottle of frankincense and smell it, really deeply ingest it through your senses just by taking a deep breath in. It goes up into your brain, it goes into your lungs. Anything that you're breathing in goes into your respiratory system, so it's helping to open up your airwaves. And I would take a drop of frankincense into your hand and mix it together, smell it, and then put it up into the back of your neck. So it goes up into the brainstem so that it really goes up into the cavity of your brain, and you can start to feel the benefits of it. So frankincense has sesquiterpenes in it. So that means it's going to benefit your limbic or emotional center. So it's very good for emotional balancing as well. I don't know where you live, where I am in this area, it's dark. The days start getting dark quite early. And if you have any kind of sensitivity to light and you'd like to feel brighter in your own well being, frankincense is a really great oil to start to help shifting your well being, your emotional well being. It's known to be very good for meditation, helps to quiet the mind. It helps to put you in a more elevated state, a more higher consciousness, so you can reach higher thinking, quiet your mind. If you go to sit to meditate and your mind is quite busy, using frankincense can be super helpful for quieting your mind. Just smelling it and just sitting and taking time will help you to focus and bring more clarity to mind. It's very good for your skin. It'll help to minimize your pores. I use it in moisturizer, just a drop. A little, the oils are very pure and concentrated, so a little bit goes a really long way. Just put a drop in your moisturizer and put on your skin. It helps to minimize your pores. So it's very good for your skin, help to balance your skin. Um, it's very good for using it if you just feel like you're coming down with something, you don't feel that great, you physically don't feel that well, just maybe feel a little bit under the weather. Again, the oils are a great go-to, and frankincense is one of those. There you go. Frankincense is one of those oils that truly can just lift you up. Put it in the back of your neck into your brainstem. You could put it like underneath your chin, and just like I said, absorbing it, letting it absorb into your body. Um, and then great thing about the oils is that again, a little bit goes a long way, and reapplying it as well. So you might have a really nice experience that it lifts you up, and then I would use it again. If you're not feeling so great, 2 to 3 hours, another dose of it. So frankincense has been known to be so beneficial for so many different conditions. It helps with emotionally balancing. So if depression is something you struggle with, it can really help you, not necessarily take it away, but it can help to shift your mood so that you feel lighter, brighter, not as intense. Um, I heard two scientists speak, and they were talking about the aging process that goes on when we are dealing with a sickness, or we have a child who is sick or a family member who's sick. It takes quite the toll on us, and it can age us. And what they were saying is that it can age you 10 years versus somebody who's not dealing with that. Like if you're raising a child who has severe challenges or is not well, or you have a family member and is not well, it can age you. Um, but one of the things that frankincense can do is can be very helpful with um, managing your stress. So slowing that down, and just by using frankincense on a daily basis, you can help to shift your response to stress so that it doesn't have that effect where you are noticing the physical limitations that you're feeling internally. Because when we're stressed inside, we're going to wear it outside, right? We're going to feel more exhausted. We're going to look exhausted. Our skin won't be so bright. Our eyes won't be so bright. But when you start using the oils on a regular basis, and like I said, frankincense is such a powerhouse. Um, and I like to lead with these, start with the really strong oils, because if you haven't yet started with oils, having two strong oils in your arsenal to start dealing with things that are coming up in your life can bring a great shift. So yesterday we talked about peppermint, and in the last video we talked about peppermint, and here we're talking about frankincense. These are two powerful oils, and the great thing about them is that they're single oils. They can be diluted. You can again put them in a carrier oil. Frankincense is so mild you don't need to, but you can even use these on children. They say 2 or older. Um, um, if they're really young, you do want to dilute it. But there's just so many stages of life that the oils can be so beneficial. I know a woman who works with care with the elderly and the dying, and she uses frankincense very much in that process, in the transition process. So there's so many different ways that you can put frankincense into practice. And so It's more than just frankincense smells good. It's a, holiday time, Christmas time oil. Um, and it's why they called it the holy anointing oil. They considered it more precious than gold because when you had frankincense, you were considered rich in biblical times because they knew that you had the capabilities to heal and to create well being. And so they saw the benefits and the power. And so I am really excited about talking about this because we have within us to start to bring back practices that actually work and can be highly beneficial in our everyday well being and start to make your health and well being a priority and shift your experience in your everyday life. So, just to recap, frankincense essential oil from Young Living. I will put a link in the comments so that you can check it out if you would like to purchase it, or if you have questions, please feel free to comment and I'd be happy to respond to you. But frankincense is a highly powerfully healing oil. The Egyptians talked about the healing properties, over 800 uses of healing during that time. They spoke about it could heal any condition known to man. We don't speak about that in these times, but if you start to use it, you might find some ways it brings benefit to you. So, like I said, I've used it on the skin. I've used it to help emotional well-being. Can help with the aging process. It can help with um, your skin. It can and if you don't feel very well, it can help with bringing your spirits up in terms of your emotional as well as physical health. And like I said, a little bit goes a really long way. So you're not dousing it. It's just one drop, and then use it either on your skin for skincare or back of your neck, to help shift you on an emotional level, spiritual level. Um, and that in turn will boost you up on a physical level. So I would encourage you to start to explore what frankincense can do for your life and how incorporating it on a daily basis can change your relationship to your health. Again, I'm Claudia Braun, and my passion is helping you feel as good as you can. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye now.